I thought I was successful in doing it. Clearly, I wasn't. My mom found me, and my mom was like, intervention. Yo, why are you doing this? It's just a dance crew. I I did popping and locking. I entered popping and locking. By the locking section, I was popping. I didn't, because to us, when you say in the colored community, when you say yo pop and logger, people just pop and lock.
Mix it.
So that's when I stopped doing competitions. I was like, this thing is taking out money more than it's bringing in money. My mother's spending R250,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of the Catch Up Podcast. We are super excited to be here today. As always, I'm your host, Blake the Champ, joined by
Jay Smooth, aka Jared Smith.
and we are powered by Crocs. A massive shout out to Crocs. We love you and appreciate you guys so much. And then, of course, we can't do this without the best equipment in the game. So, a big shout out to Rode as well. On today's show, we have a very special guest. We have, in my opinion, a superstar in the building. He has 3 million followers on TikTok. He is a dancer with unlimited awards. The list goes on. We'll be here till next week if I mention all of the awards. He's an artist. He's a DJ. I don't think there's anything that this guy can't do, and we're happy to have him here today. Put your hands together for Junior King. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Bro, I'm going to give you some round of applause.
Thank you so much, man.
Because the one thing I must say before we get into it is you deserve it, bro. You deserve the trumpets. You deserve the round of applause. And I've been blessed to be with you on the journey from when you were young. But both of us, we were talking. We were talking off show. Also, I got to see it, the entire journey. And today we get to share it with the world. So thank you for joining us. How you been, bro?
Bro, I've been blessed, dog. Thank you guys for having me. I've always wanted to be on the podcast. But when Blake messaged me, he's like, Junior, the first 19 episodes is gonna be like, Cape Town influences, and the 20th episode we want you. I'm like me,
Yeah.
So I'm truly grateful for the opportunity, and I'm very happy to be here.
Bro, I think also, like, if we go Cape Town, PE, Joburg, if we look at it, we can separate it and we can recognize talents in different cities. But I believe talent is talent at the end of the day. We must connect as people. We were talking about this as well. There's too much separation that's going on, man. And when we come together, there's power in collaboration, bro. We must put each other on. We must literally, I'll tell you to your face, I'm a fan of you, bro. I'm a fan of the work that you do. I understand what goes into the work that you do. And I know for a fact that when you're doing what you're doing, you're representing all of us.
Yeah.
When people see you from around the world, they see South Africa. They don't see Junior from PE. They don't even know what that is. They see South Africa, so you flying that flag for us, bro. So ultimate respect. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, bro.
I want to jump straight into it, bro. Where did the journey start for you? Where did you grow up? You're from Port Elizabeth. We know that part. But where in PE? How did it all start?
So I'm actually not from PE.
Okay.
A lot of people think I'm from PE. I'm from a place called Utnik, UTH. Very, very, very small dorpie. It's like a town. It's like 25 minutes, 30 minutes from PE.
Okay.
That's where I actually grew up with my granny, my grandfather, my mom. My dad was never there. I think my dad left when I was like 2 years old. My dad left, and then my mom had to raise us, like me actually. But she had to raise me in a house full of, like, there was like a 2-bedroom house, but very, very small.
Okay.
And we were like probably like more than 20 in the house, because now it's my granny, my grandfather, her 10 kids, and her 10 kids have kids.
Yeah.
Not because her kids are grown. So they had kids, and now it's just me and all my cousins.
In a 2-bedroom house?
Yes. And not even a 2-bedroom, like Cape Town 2-bedroom. I'm talking about like shack 2-bedroom. Like, it's very, very small. Like the whole house, probably the lounge that we're sitting in now.
Yeah.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
So
Hectic.
that's how I grew up. But I never thought I was like poor or anything, because everybody was poor around me. So I didn't know. I've never seen rich people in the hood. I've never seen BMWs ride around. I only saw what I saw. So I never cared about it. My mom worked like 2 jobs. So I would never see her also. Like I wouldn't see her. By the time she comes home, I'm sleeping. When I wake up, she back at work again because she did like 2 jobs, obviously. My granny used to look after us and my aunts, and we were just a lot in the house. I had like, oh, probably like 10 cousins, bro, living in the same crib.
Sure.
Until my mom eventually met my stepdad, Max, and then they moved to PE. But I was like very young, I think 3 or something, I don't know. And then we moved to PE, and that's where like things started to come into fruition. Like the dancing slowly, the love for dancing slowly came because when I came to PE, I like we went to McDonald's for the first time. I was crying at Ronald McDonald that time when he was
Yeah.
still a statue of him in the thingy.
Yeah.
I was like crying, and a burger came. I'm crying at the burger. I don't know what is, man.
Crying
For the
joy.
burger.
Yeah, because it's like you're happy.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like I also don't know what's happening, man.
Okay.
I don't know what, like, I'm not used to anything. So
Yeah.
I had to also just navigate myself because everything is just new. I woke up in PE. I'm at this new place. I'm seeing new things. So that's basically how it started for me.
And the dancing? Like what was the intro to the dancing? Because you said now you got to PE and then it started.
So the dancing I was hiding for a long time because in my street now, I used to have friends. You know how it is with our community. You have to play soccer. You have to play rugby. Something masculine, man. So if you were dancing or you do anything artsy, they would like go. Like, I don't know if I can say this, but they say, "Hey, you were Muffy,"
Yeah.
or you were this, or you
Yeah.
feminine or whatever. So
Yeah.
I had to hide my dancing for a while.
Sure.
My best friend next door, Diego, I'll never forget him. I used to visit his house, sleep over, sneak out at night just to go over to him. And he used to have Michael Jackson VHS tapes. Sorry. And then we used to like watch it, bro, until the morning. And Uncle Gene, his uncle, used to shout us, bro, like 6 o'clock in the morning. Yo, my lights, my electricity, you guys. And then we would pretend to go sleep. Uncle Gene go sleep, back at it again, watching Michael Jackson. And at that time, Michael Jackson did movies, bro, for his music videos.
Yeah.
Like, we just sat there and we're just in awe of this guy. And that's where I think I started like loving dancing. I didn't understand it, but I felt like, yo, this is like something I want to do. I didn't understand it at that time, but that's how the dancing started for me. But I had to hide it for a long time, dog.
It's crazy that you had to hide the dancing. You know that can't be easy. But I mean, growing up, what do you think for you? Obviously, being born in Uitenhage, then moving to PE, and then PE being overwhelming. What was your biggest struggle as a kid? Do you think growing up, your challenges that you faced?
I think it's being bullied, because as a kid I was bullied hectically, bro. And I'm gonna say his name because like I don't care. This guy Fabian, he used to like make my school career like hell for some reason. I don't know why. Till today I don't know why he had a problem with me. Like he just every day, bro, he used to like beat on me, used to ask me all my money. I don't know, it's because I dance or because I'm cute, or I don't know.
Probably both. Bro.
Yeah, I
primary
mean, like, yeah, so I don't know. He just had this problem with me. So bullying was a big thing because I got bullied in my street at home because I just didn't like soccer as much. I ended up playing soccer, but it wasn't a passion of mine. I had to choose between soccer and dancing ultimately. But I didn't really like soccer, rugby. I just liked dancing and rapping and just being like in the arts. I just like that, man, and I never got accepted for that in my hood per se and in school. So that was the most challenging for me. That made me feel like I had actually, let me not dance. Let me rather become this soccer guy, or let me rather. And so I was like forced to become like a soccer player or a cricket player. And then I ended up doing cricket. I played soccer, I played rugby for a while, and then obviously that didn't work out for me.
I mean, all of us probably have stories of being bullied. I know I do, and I've shared this on a few episodes. But I just want to like go a little bit deeper. What was it like growing up, going through those sort of things, but not having a father at home to go and speak to about the stuff?
Yo.
Sorry, dude. I know
Yo.
it's a bit deep, but
Yeah, no, it's cool. So I'm here. Dog, it was hectic because I think most of the mistakes I made in my life now, And not to blame not having a father and stuff. I just like most of the dumb things I did in my life, man. I think it was because I didn't have a father. Because I would come home and I would look for that figure
For sure.
to be like, yo, bro, this happened today. Like, what can I do? Or like, yo, how do I? Like, this girl likes me. Like, what do I? Do I? You know, what is the weight? Like, I never had any guidance from my biological dad.
Yeah.
But my stepdad taught me a lot.
Okay.
Like my stepdad stepped in basically, stepped up, and he taught me like values, and he taught me morals and things that I need to do in my life and stuff like that. But obviously, as a kid, you're gonna reject it a bit because you know it's not your dad. So yeah, I know he's trying. I know he wants
But there's
to be
that
there.
barrier, yeah.
I'm just gonna always keep that barrier
Yeah.
because I just know you're not my real dad. And it took me obviously growing up, maturing, when like in my 20s to realize that everything that he taught me was gems, and I wish I listened to him earlier, and then I maybe wouldn't be in some situations,
Yeah.
So I just think that absence of my biological dad, it was difficult, but I feel like he had to bounce for me to be where I am today. Because if he didn't bounce, I probably would have not be Junior. I'll just be Dugolf. That's my real
Yo,
name, by the way.
that's-
Sure, let's
that's
jump
deep,
into
bro.
that also,
That's my
bro.
real name.
Because a lot of people think that your name is
Junior.
Junior King, your full name.
Mm.
It sounds like a name. It sounds like it
Yeah.
can be a name and a surname. But then where did that name come from?
So, Junior came from nobody could pronounce my name. By the way, my name doesn't exist. I'm the only person with my name in the
Say,
world.
say your name again, because I'm trying to remember, but I can't.
Dugolf.
But you have also a 3-part name, no? 3 Ds.
You?
3 Ds.
Yeah?
Dugolf, Darien, Denver.
That's
Is that your
Dugolf.
first name? Those
No,
three?
no.
Okay.
My first name is Dugolf.
Yeah.
You golf.
Dugulth. By
Dugolf.
the way, this is the first time I'm
Public.
saying my name in public. That's
Your wife's laughing there.
Let's
that's
go.
my first time.
What does she call you, by the way?
and-
What does your wife call you?
Babe.
Okay, babe.
There's no way.
So-
And
Bro.
when you're in trouble, does she call you by your first name?
Nah, she says babe.
Okay.
It's still.
No, no.
Like,
When she won't say when she say Dugolf or she say Junior, then it's like a hectic.
Yeah.
Junior. Like, whoa, hold up.
What's
You
happening?
mad at first of all, but keep it babe, So but she calls me babe. So Dugolf, they couldn't pronounce it. No one obviously could pronounce the name. Until today, I don't know why my mother named me that. She doesn't want to tell me. Just
Okay.
give vague stories all the time. Yo, why is my name Dugolf? Hey, just please go do the dishes. I'm like, okay. So and then no one could pronounce it, and then just end up calling me Junior. And then the King, I got from the community, the dance community. Everybody just said, "Yo, Koning, you're the king. You're the king." And I just decided to put it together, Junior King.
But
Kept
it's
your
a
crown.
dope name.
And your surname's Ferreira,
Yes.
no? Okay, solid.
Yes. My
Yeah.
wife also.
And the Darien in Denver, where does that come from?
So Darien, my mom's name is Marion,
Okay,
and she just added a D, Darien, and then Denver is my biological father's name.
okay.
Are
Very
you
good.
are you still in contact with him? Do you know where he is at all? Your real dad
My real dad. Yeah, I see him from time to time.
in PE.
Yeah, he walks past me in the mall.
You chat to him?
No,
At
no
all?
ways, no ways. He walks past me in the mall. Me and my wife walked in the mall the other day, and he was walking with his wife, and he just looked at me and he bounced. Oh yeah, he's on TikTok also.
Serious?
Yeah, he's a full content creator.
Your dad?
Yeah, and he makes fun of me on TikTok
Makes fun of you.
of me.
How does he make fun of you?
So I didn't invite him to my yeah. Let's get into this thing. Let me get comfortable.
The juice.
Yeah. So I didn't invite him to my wedding for obvious reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, what? And then he took offense to that apparently, and then he made a video beating a child in the video. And then the caption was like, when your son doesn't invite you to his wedding and he's beating a child, and the child cry, tish, tish,
Sure.
and thought that was funny. I don't follow him or anything. My sisters send they keep sending me the videos he does of me. I'm like, I don't,
you
bro,
don't
I don't
wanna
want to
see-
see this,
Yeah,
bro.
for
I
sure.
was like, Junior, look what your father posted today. I'm like, what must I do with it?
Now I understand why you said he had to bounce for you to be who you are today.
Exactly.
Because who would want someone like that around them,
Dog.
thinking like that, doing stuff like that. Even I don't even find that funny, bro.
Bro.
That's like malicious.
Bro,
And childish.
Yo.
Sorry
but
to
but
say.
like I forgave him for my own sanity. I told my mom also, like, I don't walk around angry at him. But I obviously need to speak about it because it's my experience.
For
You know,
sure.
I'm not gonna lie here and say everything was kumbaya.
No.
But I forgave him. I'm not angry at him at all. For what he did, for anything. He can live his best life.
Yeah.
I don't want anything from him. I don't need anything from him. I can peacefully die tomorrow, and knowing I'll be happy and content with the life I created. Because now, the good thing that came out of that for me was I know now how not to treat my kids.
Breaking curses, bro. You know?
100%.
It's crazy how through the hardest lessons we learn to be the best versions of ourselves, bro. And
Facts.
you blessed with 4 kids, 4 beautiful kids, bro. Three sons,
3
one
sons
daughter.
and 1 daughter.
How's
Kai,
fatherhood? I know you. Oh, go for it, mention.
sorry.
Shout out.
Kai, Kalia, Kane, and Hunter.
And fatherhood.
Fatherhood is it's for me it's the best thing ever. It's just complicated because I have kids. I don't have all my kids with my wife. You understand? Some of my kids I made when I was young. I think my first kid I got when I was like 18. You know, so it is a complicated situation. But whenever my kids are with me, I try to do like everything with them. You know, I try to learn them everything that I know. I try to be as present as possible. I try to give them the affection that I never received. So, you know, our dads used to be, they don't like hug you or they don't kiss you because nah, you need to be strong, you know. So I try to be the opposite when I tell my kids every day, I love you guys. You know, I miss you. Like Kai messaged me my wife the other day from his aunt's phone. He just stole the phone, man. He just grabbed the phone. And he messaged me. He's like, Dada, I miss you so much, and I wish I can just come there. I'm like, no, don't worry, holidays you're gonna be here. And then we're gonna go fishing or whatever. And then he's like, oh, I miss you so much, and I love you. So they comfortable to speak to
That's
me like
good,
that.
huh?
All my kids are
So
like,
good,
they're
bro.
comfortable to say I love you. Easy.
Yeah.
I love you. Oh, I miss you, Dada. Or when I'm sitting on the couch, they'll come lay on my lap. Like I could never do that to my
No.
real dad or my biological dad. I couldn't, even if I want to cry, I can't go sit on your lap quickly and just shy a young hug. I couldn't. There was no affection, and it's not his fault, bro. It's like also you,
Different times.
bro. It's not his fault. You feel me? So I make it my job so that my kids can come to me with anything, man. With anything, like, so that's my goal for my kids to just know that I'm always gonna be there, bro. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
You can always come back home. That stigma of especially now colored community, like, yo, you're 21, you need to bounce.
Yeah.
You know, go work for yourself. Like, I want to change that. You can be 30, 35, 40. If things don't work out there in the real world, bro, come back home, dog.
Love
Here's
that,
your
dude.
house.
Love it.
Your room is still there. Your bed's there. Pull up, you know.
Beautiful.
So that's something I want to teach my kids.
Bro, couldn't have been easy also from 18 years old to pursue a dream, to pursue a career that takes you, because you also moved around the country as well.
13, we started with moving around the country because I went to Vegas. When the first time we went to Vegas,
Yeah,
I was
2012. No?
dog. I was like, what, 15, 16? I was like young. So at the young age, even my mom had to take me out of school, bro. Like, I was in grade 10. I passed grade 10, flying colors. I had to go to grade 11. My mom took me out of school and put me straight into college because how crazy my life was getting.
Sure.
Because I was traveling the world, I was dancing, and she saw how crazy, how passionate I was. She took me out of school, and then I went to college to study business. And then she was like, so I made a deal with her. I was like, yo, if I go study and get this thing behind my name or get something behind my name, can I dance like forever after that? Because I want to dance. I don't want to do no 9 to 5. She wanted me to be an IT, you know, because I can fix her computer.
Yeah.
No, Junior, the screen is freezing. Oh my God, you must be an IT. And I just fixed your screen, mom. So I'm not, you know. So I traveled at the young age and I got exposed to a lot of things at a young age. I didn't have no guidance, bro. Proper guidance from a dad, like I said. So I was wild at a young age. I did a lot of, wild things.
Like what?
Wild things, bro.
What does that mean?
We party at a young age, man.
Okay.
parties. Like you exposed to adult things at a young age.
Yeah.
Because we didn't, not to say we didn't have guidance. My mom was always there, but as kids, you do your own thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's also a testament to what I'm, experiencing right now. Like now, right now, I'm more chilled. I don't go to clubs anymore. I only go to clubs when I'm booked because I feel like I've done all those things when
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
young already.
Yeah.
So I'm 28 now. I'm still young,
Yeah.
but I'm more chilled than I've ever been. I don't drink as much anymore. But I drink once a month.
Mm.
I don't, go to clubs. I'm not really outgoing like that. I like chilled things now.
Nice.
Friends,
Yeah.
close family, circle tight. Boom, I'm done. So I think that helped, but also didn't help in the same way.
And back to 13 years old, because I
Yeah.
know two of us know each other for a long time, and I know there was something pivotal that happened at the stage in your life that actually could have caused you to stop dancing
Yo.
and stop doing a lot more things. But I'll let you tell that part of the story.
well.
Growing up, you were very inspired by a crew called Deja Vu. And I was on a TV show called Masters of Rhythm, Street Stylers and Deja Vu.
Yes.
So I know the crew very well, and you looked up to that crew. You were
Yeah.
part of the same dance school as that crew. But then something crazy happened. Tell us
Yeah.
that story, bro.
So I was in a crew called Deja Vu Academy. So I was in the academy, right? I was the first member to ever join the academy, and then I was obsessed with Deja Vu, bro. Like I had them on my hardcover books. I had posters of them on my wall. My entire life was Deja Vu, and all I wanted to do with my life was be promoted to the big crew, to the senior crew,
Yeah.
So I worked my ass off, dog. Like for 3-4 years, I've grinded, dance, practice, show up to practice, be the best, win everything, just be the best student like I can possibly be. 4 years later, Uncle Godfrey, he's the manager of Deja Vu. So we had rehearsal. We're rehearsing, me and my friends, just normal day at practice. And Godfrey stops, he goes to the speaker, he stops the speaker. And we're all looking at him like, what the hell is happening? And he's like, guys, I'm choosing two dancers from the academy to be promoted to Deja Vu. This is 4 years later. I go absolutely insane, bro. I start shivering, I'm crying. I'm like, yo, this is my moment. My dream is finally coming through. And now what makes it worse, my friends at the studio, they're pushing me to the front already. They're like, yo, Junior, we know this is you, bro. Just go. Just go. And I'm like, yo, don't jinx me. Like, yo, let this happen. And Uncle G is like, okay, first person to make it into Deja Vu. And he says her name. Not gonna say her name. It's a female. And the female just joined, like, I think 3 months prior. She wasn't even there for long. And she already made it into the big crew. And I'm clapping hands. I'm thinking, okay, cool, boom. Next name is definitely gonna be me. Definitely gonna be me. This time I'm 13, bro, 12. I'm young. So what made it worse, my friends now start picking me up and like, yo, Tony, we know this is you. Because everyone knew it was supposed to be me. Because and I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to boast, whatever. But literally, I was just the best, bro. I was just the best in the whole studio, and everyone knew it. So Uncle G chose my girlfriend at the time to be in the crew, and she was only there for like a month or so.
So 2 girls.
2 girls.
Sure.
And my world shut down. Like I can remember that moment. I felt nothing. Like everything was numb. He went on, Uncle G went on with the rehearsals, like go on with the rehearsals, like nothing happened. They crying, they celebrating, everyone's looking at me. No one wants to dance anymore because everyone's looking at me. It's an awkward situation in the studio. It's just hectic. And I just turned around and I left and went outside. I cried my eyes out. I turned back and I saw the entire studio come outside. And they weren't supposed to come outside. They were supposed to go on with practice because we were very strict. They all came outside. They came to come, Junior, are you okay? Everything. And I wasn't okay. And I just walked home and I lived far, bro. Cock far. Yo, I lived far. And so I walked home, got home. The first thing I did when I got home, went straight to the room and I just cried my eyes out, bro. I tore all the pictures off. I took my hard covers, all Deja Vu, scratched Deja Vu out. I just was angry, bro. And then, yo, and then that night, that night, I like wanted to end things, bro. Like everything. And I'm like 13. So I don't want to go into detail of what I did, but I wanted to end everything, you know, life itself. I just wanted to end it. And then I thought I was successful in doing it. Clearly, I wasn't. My mom found me, and my mom was like, you know, intervention. Yo, why are you doing this? It's just a dance crew. Start your own dance crew. And then I told my mom, I won't. Like, how can I start a dance crew? How can I compete with them, bro? They're like 7 in a dance crew. They all wear Jordans. Like, I'm not, like, how am I gonna compare with people that's all wearing Jordans, bro? We wearing Tommies, bro. Like, shout out to no bad to Tommies. Like, yo, shout out to Tommies. You guys were a key factor in our
For
come
sure.
up. You were a key factor,
For
but like you
sure.
guys were wearing Jordans, bro. Like all of you, like that. You guys were like the pinnacle for us, you know, the people to look up to. So I told my mom, no, man, I'm not starting my own crew, bro. No. We're never gonna get to Deja Vu's level. We're never gonna get there. And my mom's like, yo, just start your own crew. You never know. I'm just like, mom, it's so far fetched, bro. And then I was still very depressed, and I still wanted to like end things. And then the next morning, when I woke up the next morning, like second morning, I woke up. There was a knock on my door. I opened the door, and my closest friends in the studio were standing at the door, and they were like, "Yo, we left Deja Vu. We all left Deja Vu.
Sure.
We want to join with whatever you got going on." I'm like, bro, I don't really have anything going on. They're like, I don't care. We with you. And then that's where Peace Finest started.
Sure.
Yo.
That's
That's
crazy, bro.
goosebumps, bro.
Undeniable energy.
Oh yeah.
Undeniable. We're speaking about this also is some people just are the source of that energy. You can't, like, there's a difference between being talented and passionate and then someone that is born to be the leader. Is what you did and the work that you put in for 4 years. You didn't get chosen for the crew, but you got chosen for something far greater, bro. And the people followed because they knew. Everybody knew based on your energy and your actions and your hard work. And they could pinpoint, think about this. You lighties at that age also, you young. But yet you know. Yet they came to your joint and they were like, nah, we don't care about this name, even Deja Vu. All we focused on is this, but I got something special. We know what's legit. We know what's true.
Yo.
We're sticking to it.
And I
Tommy's
don't
and all,
even-
bro.
Yeah.
Tommy's and all.
And I don't even know at that time. Like obviously my mom saw this in me way before the time.
And
I
that
didn't-
at birth, P's finest.
yes,
That was the beginning of
that was the beginning of. We didn't even have a name. Samba gave us the name.
from clean.
Samba from Masters.
Yo.
Samba, because we found him. Yeah, we want to enter HHI. We don't have a name. We don't know. And he was like, bro, Peace Finest. You guys are
Crazy.
Peace Finest. Because we sent him videos.
Mm.
And he was like, yo, I believe you guys are Peace Finest. I believe you guys are going to be the best in PE. So, Peace Finest. I'm like, psh, mom, Peace
Sorted.
Finest. There we
That's
go.
Sure.
And the
Shout
rest
out to
is-
Simba.
Shout out to
Did
Samba, bro.
big things for the dance industry, for the game. Bro, Masters of Rhythm was the biggest dance competition
facts.
to come out of this country, hands down. So big shout out
Facts.
to him. Also, that is where we got to know each other for the first time. Because in South Africa, all the dance schools and in different provinces and so on is all separated. All have their own thing going on. But where we really get to meet each other is we hear about each other at the qualifiers. Who made it? Who made it in PE? Who made it in Joburg? Who's on the list?
Yep.
And then come World Champs. Now we get to meet each other and see each other
Yes.
compete. And we don't even have like a sense of community yet. We know we're on the same team. We represent South Africa. But teams didn't have a chance to even like connect with one another. That's the first time we meet each other. And you guys were in varsity, no? A younger age
Younger
division.
age
We were in
division.
adult at the time. But tell the people about that experience. The first time you guys competed, like your results and what the experience
Yeah.
was. And because you came first in
Varsity.
in varsity in
Yeah.
PE.
Yes.
So you qualify number 1. But then you go that side. What happened?
So, no. There wasn't prelims in PE that time. It
Okay.
was straight Cape Town.
Okay, so you just came here to
Yeah, the prelims was in Cape Town. So it was Cape Town, and then if you make first place, second place, third place, then you go to Las Vegas, mos.
yeah.
So the first year we entered HHI, we placed 8th. That time we didn't know anything about anything, bro. I I did popping and locking. I entered popping and locking. by the locking section, I was popping. Because to us, when you say in the colored community, when you say, yo, pop in logger, people just pop in lock.
Mix it.
They didn't know locking is a style on its own, which is respected, that has culture, that has foundation. They didn't know about that. So we clueless, bro. We are in Joburg at Carnival City, just embarrassing ourselves. I'm thinking I'm doing that, but it's a locking section, and people are like laughing at us and stuff. But obviously, we had to learn that the hard way, that way. So then that was a dope experience because now we started to learn what locking was, whacking, voguing. Like, yo, we never knew all these things. So HHI opened that to us. The first year we placed 8th, and then we went back the second year, we played 6th, went back the next year, 5th, went back the next year, 4th, back the next year, 3rd. And then when we placed 3rd, we went to Vegas. So we didn't do very well in Vegas. And then the year after that, I was like, yo, no, this is my 6th year. I'm coming for gold. And I must know, no crew in PE ever got past bronze before, ever in the history of PE. So I told my mom, I'm like, yo, no, I'm going for gold this year. And then something just changed in me that year. And I just went in like 2 months of rehearsals, bro, like extensive rehearsals, go jog on the beach, take a jog to the petrol station, the whole team go back, team building. We were just we were inside, bro. So that year, like even all the crews that came with us to PE, from PE to Cape Town, when we all made it to the finals, they were like, yo, we're going to the party, after party, we're going to go party because we all made it to the finals, celebrate. I'm like, bro, I made it to the finals 5 years in a row. I'm not to celebrate because I made it to the finals. The job's not done, bro. I need to win tomorrow. You guys can go drink and party. I need to go. And my teammates was like mad at me because they want to go celebrate. They're young, bro. They want to go partying. They want to go enjoy. I'm like, yo, we're not partying tonight, dog. We're going to rehearse tonight. We ended up rehearsing until 3 in the morning. Went to bed, 6 a.m. we up again, and we ready to go back to the competition finals. We focus, people are greeting us, walking past, hi Junior.
Like, zoned in.
Bro, I'm just in locked, man. And then we ended up placing first that year, varsity, and then, yo, my father cried, bro. My stepfather, he's like military, you know. He was a policeman, he don't show emotion ever. So when he cried, that's when I cried. I was like, yo, nah, I did something.
What a moment.
Because 6 years it took us to place first.
Yeah.
And that's the first gold medal PE has ever received in HHI history.
And you had a hard time the year before that at Vegas because you didn't get the results that you guys were hoping to see. That competition's ruthless, bro. Like they're hardcore. Now, you can come there with a dope routine. If you do something similar to another crew from a previous year, they disqualify you immediately, bro. Even if you didn't intentionally try to take the moves.
100%.
If it's similar, they'll just disqualify you. Then you don't make it to the next round. And there's a par rounds. There's like 12 rounds of qualifying over a few days.
It's a week.
Yeah,
and then the finals is only on Saturday or Sunday, I think. Yeah, it's a hectic competition.
And dancing, we know this also, my bro. It's ruthless. Also, when it comes to the teams, like people don't have sympathy. The other dancers don't come up to you guys and pat you in the back and say it's all good. You guys will be better. All they know is you didn't do well, and they remember you like that. It's not like bullying, but they don't make you feel lekker about it, man.
Facts.
So what I like is that you took that knock. But you turn that knock into a W, bro, into number 1. And you knew the mindset. And while you were basically, let's call it losing, but it's not actually losing because you were learning. While you were there and you guys weren't doing well, you were stealing with the eye. You were learning because those dance teams have that mentality there. They come focused. They don't talk to anybody. Everyone's practicing wherever you look. And you took that and you were like,
I learned that from Rudy.
From Antamative.
I learned it from Rudy. Because when Rudy didn't walk in the building, yo, bro, speak to no one.
Bro.
Man, yo, Rudy, pull up. Was it Chase? What was it?
Yes.
His name Chase.
Chase, nickname Chase. Yeah, why can't I get to it now? I know exactly what you're talking about. Braid, hair braider, and yes.
When they pull up with the Undertaker garments, purple, yo, I was like, bro, I'm wearing Tommy's once again.
Chester.
Chester.
That's the name. I had to get it there. Sorry, Chester.
Sorry, Chester. Chester, amazing dancer. When Rudy them used to come into a building, Antamative, that's when I was like, yo, I want to be like this, bro. Serious, bro. Don't laugh with nobody. Go to the corner, rehearse. I'm like, yeah, that's what I need to do to win. So shout out to Rudy.
Yeah, shout out to Rudy Smith, great choreographer
Goat.
and dancer. I was a part of the
Goat.
team that year
Unlimited.
that placed ninth, the formation for Mega Crew. And that was, I think it's the highest ranking still till today
Yeah.
of Mega Crews. That's how hard the competition is, bro. It was,
And
yeah,
Unlimited is crazy.
yeah, nah. So now you come back, you win first place, PE's finest, the crew's doing great, things
Yeah.
are big. And then,
I think it was kind of anticlimactic because, you know, in this competition industry now, when you place first or you go to Vegas, when you come back home, you expect like, okay, now life must start. I was in Las Vegas, it's first, and then you just get like dong dong, it's nothing. So that's when I stopped doing competitions. I was like, this thing is taking out money more than it's bringing in money. My
Yeah.
mother's spending R250,000 just to get us to Las Vegas and just to go struggle in top. Because now, like I told you, a chocolate is 120 rand. If you convert normal things like I want to
Yeah.
buy me a Coke, 80
Yeah.
bucks,
Yeah.
a can, and now I'm converting everything, bro. I'm like, yo, I smaak a tekkie. What? 5K for an Air Max? I'm not doing that. So that's when I stopped doing competitions as a whole. No diss to people still doing competitions. Like if that's for you, by all means, do your thing, my brother or my sister. Do your thing. For me, I just had to stop doing competitions. It took too much out of my mom, and it took too much out of us. So I was like, bro, we're not making money. We're growing
Yeah.
up. I'm getting. I have a kid now. You know, I'm getting my own house because I moved out of the house when I was 18 already. I moved out of my mom's house. You know, so I became like an adult young man. I had to like look after myself, buy myself a car, pay rent, buy groceries. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, this competition thing is not doing it, bro. So I just had to stop doing competitions, and then you stigmatizes that dancer. Junior is the battler or he's the peace finest. So I had to work myself out of that
Yeah.
and eventually go the social media route. Although I didn't want to at first because I was in the I'm a dancer, I'm a battler, I'm a battle crump, and you know. So eventually I had to jump the social media route to look after myself and my family.
and then you moved to Joburg.
Yes.
You relocated to Joburg for a bit, and
4
you're
years.
working on that side.
Yes.
And then you weren't happy. Your heart wasn't full, even though you were putting in the work and seeing the reward. Because I want to talk about this. You know, that's also a difficult thing.
Yeah.
When you reach a certain level of success, and now you have to bring home bread, bro. You must sort your family out. You go where the money is. You go where the success is. But like you said also in the conversation, the money doesn't fill your heart. The money
100%.
doesn't make you happy. So tell us about that experience, bro.
So I moved to Joburg. Nah. So actually, I did this audition in Joburg for Omarion. You guys know Omarion?
Yeah.
High's back when my heart used to be. Yeah. So Omarion, he had an audition with Anati, and then I did the audition. None of us made it, by the way. No one. There was like 100 dancers. For some reason, no one made it. Until today, I don't know what audition that was, but no one made it. So sharp, no stress. Flight back home. Vumile hits me up. Lishai's dancer from Idols. She's like, yo, we saw you at the audition. We think you're absolutely crazy. We would love for you to be on Idols. Like, what? Took me on Idols. Says, hey, I want you to be a dancer. I'm like, yo. Get back home. I don't have money to go back to Joburg. Now I'm making loans. I'm like, Ma, yo, I'm going to be on Idols. I need money. You know? So luckily my friends, my family helped me out. And I booked me a ticket to Joburg. And was up and down, like, because I went to Joburg, came back, but then it got too expensive, you know, and I ended up like, yo, now we need to stay, I need to stay this side. So I ended up moving to Joburg, and my wife was my girlfriend at the time, and she moved up with me. So we got like a flat that side, and life was, not life, but like jobs were great, bro. Like this week I'll be on Idols SA, like every weekend, I'm on Idols live. That's how I started getting my fame, like on Twitter. I would trend. Who's that blonde kid? Like that blonde kid is like, you know, I would trend on Twitter. That's where I started to get like some sort of a name. And I used to Miss SA. I choreographed X Party of the Year with Black Coffee and Nasty C.
Sure.
Like the jobs I would get is insane. I opened up for Post Malone and Meek Mill at Castle Light Unlocked,
Sure.
Sure.
bro. On this, I
Wow.
shared a stage with those guys. Like, so the gigs were insane. I used to do like ads every week. I'm on TV every week. It was successful. The money's good. Like, the validation from the industry. Oh, Junior, we see you on TV. We see you here. And, as you always talked about. But I would find myself coming home from rehearsals, crying, bro. Like sad. Ask my wife. She was my girlfriend at the time. She would stand outside, waiting for me to come out of practice. And when I come in the car, I'm crying. And she's like, dance has never made you cry before. This is your life. This is what makes you the happiest. And you're crying. Clearly something is not right. So Joburg was good money-wise, opportunity-wise, but mentally I was dying, bro. Like, I wasn't happy at all.
Sure.
I didn't have any friends, real friends. Like, bro, people in Joburg, like, shout out to Joburg, but people in Joburg everyone's for themselves. Bro, I'm sleeping. Imagine I sleep by your house, like. I come to Cape Town, I don't want to say whose name this is. I sleep by your house. We go to town. Nah? We don't have taxi fare to get back home or Uber money to get back home. Like, yo, nah, it's cool. I got you. I have a friend around the corner. I'm going to get money by them, come back. I'm going to Uber all of us home. I live by you. You told me to come here. I'm sleeping by your house. And I'm not familiar with Joburg. I go, I get the money. Nah? I left my bag, my jacket, everything with you. I go, I get the money, I come back. There's my jacket laying. There's my bag laying on the floor. Just laying on the floor, gone. But I'm with you here in Cape Town. You brought me here. I'm sleeping by your house.
Yo, verlaat u same time.
They line I had to get my way back to the bootie's crib. Come by the crib. Man, come down the stairs. Yo, I'm going to the bar. You're going to go with me.
Like normal.
No, like nothing. I'm like, bro, do you know how long it took me to get here? I don't even know where you live. Like, I had to look at buildings and like, listen. Like, I had to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was, I'm not
Sure.
like, so Joburg was, and I'm not saying everybody in Joburg is,
Yeah,
is-
for
For sure, yeah.
obviously there's good people in Joburg, but my experience in Joburg was trash, bro.
Cold.
Just trash. And then one day my girlfriend's like, bro, let's go home, man. Like, let's go back home. I know it's gonna be whack. You're gonna start over. It's not gonna be a nice feeling, but let's go home. And we just left. Bro, we left everything in Joburg. My TV, couches, mat, microwave, cups, PlayStation. My whole crib. We left it in Joburg. We just moved back home. And I had to start from over. And I had to live now imagine you're a grown ass man, you had to go back to your tanny. Now me and my girlfriend's living in my tanny's room. Like we're living in a room. Like it was now you restart, now you're living with your mom again, but you're junior king.
Yeah, but let's go here. How important is that for humans? Sometimes we go through seasons where we have to walk away from stuff, and we have to sort of go to a smaller place, right, to restart, to get to greater heights.
Bro.
Painful, but let's talk about that.
Dog. Everything is just said now perfect, because I feel like, you know, when you're at that moment,
Yeah.
when you're in that moment, it's like you can't get out of it. Oh man. But obviously when you live through it and you see what is done, you look back, you're like, yo, these things had to happen, man.
Yeah.
Exactly how it was supposed to happen for you to get into this point in your life. So I feel like that's very important. Sometimes you do need to restart, and you mustn't be ashamed to restart, bro.
I also want to give a shout out to your wife, Therese Lane, because
Goat.
having a rock by your side, we were talking about this at the airport,
Yesterday.
is just having the right person by your side also makes situations or decisions like that easier. Is you're looking at each other and you're saying, we're going to put ourselves first, our happiness first. Because if we lose ourselves, we've got nothing left.
Bro.
To see each other not happy, you know, what's more important? You were willing to leave your TV, PlayStation, all your valuables, everything you built. And you're like,
Alles.
nothing is more important than us and our happiness. And we're going to start again, but we
Yeah.
got each other. You know, I
Yes.
got you, you got me. Back
So
against
good,
the
bro.
world, bro.
Then
I get the goosebumps talking
Bro.
about, bro.
Then went back home, started fresh. For a year, slow progress. Obviously, for a year, got frustrated, a lot of arguments because we're now back at square one.
Yeah.
But then your dog just out of nowhere, things just happen, bro. I opened my studio. I opened another studio. I'm planning on opening a third studio. I had opened 2 restaurants at the time, Wingman.
I saw that.
That was going at a time, which was also a fun time in my life. And things just started to reveal itself, man, and just started to and then I looked at my wife and was like, "Yo, we really made the right move." So my industry friends, they still like, nah, man, come to Joburg, man, come live here in Joburg, man. The opportunities is here. And I was then all I said to them was, I don't need to live in Joburg to work in Joburg.
Sure.
Like, if you guys you guys really want me, if I'm that valuable, and if you guys really want me in Joburg, you would fly me out there. You know, I don't need to be up in your faces to be like, oh no, yes, Junior, let's get him. No. So I made it a mission to become as dope, as famous, as whatever as possible. Bring my value up so high that it doesn't matter where I live. If you want me, you're gonna pay for my hotel, you're gonna pay for my flights, you're gonna get me there, because I built myself and my name and my brand so big or so familiar, if you can say so, to a point where the companies and the brands have to respect me and they have to fly me out. So now I have the best of both worlds. I'm at home with family, friends, and like PE is like my dome. Like I can do anything I want to.
And
Like
you're
it's like
building.
my playground.
Yeah, you're
No.
building the community also.
You're not, yes.
A dance school, I always say this, it's one thing to be a dancer and perform and,
For sure.
and build your own brand and look why and do that. That's
Yeah.
one thing. Even competitions. But to teach is a different ballgame, bro. To give to people, to kids, to the youth, to fill their cup, you know. Your cup must always be full. Now you're focusing on this and you're running a dance school. And also, when you have a dance school, you're responsible to this ladies,
Sure.
not just in what you're teaching them in dance, but they come to you with questions about life. They inspired by you.
100%.
You must be a good quality role model in the things that you do and how you speak and all. Bro, it's not easy. So you're also building the community where you come from. You went back home to build your home.
Facts. Because
Respect.
we had a performance last week at the festival, Northern Gems Festival. Shout out to them. We headlined, so this is the first time a dance crew headline ever. And we performed dead last. We closed the show. And Robin Peters performed before us, which is a huge act.
Sure. Yeah.
So for dancers to go last and headline a show, and now everyone is waiting for you guys. Because after we performed, it was empty again.
Yeah.
So everybody was waiting. And it was like 10,000 people, I think, or just under 10,000, but a lot of people. So I even said on the mic, like, you don't need to move out of your city to you like. A lot of people think you have to move out of your city to do good. If you want to do good for yourself, by all means, shop. For me, it wasn't just about me. It was about me. It was my family, my studio, my dancers, my record label. Like I've always been the guy who doesn't want to do it alone. You can ask my mom. I've never wanted to, I had the opportunity to go overseas, live there. Tea time.
Yeah.
My goat, he wanted to take me to Spain, bro, for like 9 months. Like, yo, pull up to Spain, dope money, and bro. I'm like, 9 months away from home. Come back, my kid is running.
Yeah.
Like, so for me, I decided to stay back home and build my community and build my city and get my city on the map. Because, bro, when you speak about South Africa, when people come down, they do shows in Cape Town, Durban, Jozi, they won't do in PE. So I'm not saying I'm gonna get PE to that level, but at least I'm a start, I'm a spark.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a spark to get my city to a type of level. And most of the people in my city who has a name and who has a brand, they moved. They all live in Cape Town now,
leave, yeah.
Jozi. There's no influencer or there's no artist that has impact and influence, like proper influence, that lives in PE. I'm the only one like left. Now shout out to everyone who's like, but I'm the biggest artist in PE right now.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying this to be anything. I'm not bragging or posting myself, like, you know, but I'm just being realistic. I'm the biggest and I have the biggest influence in PE as well. So if I move, what's left in PE? Who's the kids gonna look to now? They feel like also they must move to Cape Town now, you know. So I feel like I stay there for that reason.
Yeah.
For my studio, now I can build my studio, I can build the kids, and the kids are becoming celebrities, dog.
Yeah.
This girl Kaiden in my school, she has 60,000 followers on Instagram.
Sure.
Bro, she's what? Kaiden is 10, I think.
Yeah.
11. She's
I've seen it in the
12.
videos. Yeah.
Bro, she's 60K. And these kids go to school, they celebs. They
Sure.
dog. My kids are becoming their own entities
That's
Yeah.
great.
through the
though.
studio.
So amazing.
So I just went back to PE to just build, man. So I have my own record label where I take artists, bro. I have a barber on my record label. I have like a form. I don't want to say gangster, but he was in the streets, man. I put him in the label, so that he can do music. I have this kid from Middelburg. His name is Kylo God, bro. No one knows about him. I heard his music and I was blown away. I'm like, why don't the entire South Africa know you yet? This is insane. It's just because you don't have the platform.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my platform, and then I signed him.
Yeah.
So I used my platform to get his music, and then we dropped one music video, and it's now on 32,000 views.
Sure.
And he's never seen views like that. I put him on the Northern Gems Festival. He performed. He's never performed in front of so much people before. So I try to do that for everybody
Nice.
that I believe in. I give you guys platforms.
But you know what's interesting, bro? If you were a person, check this. In Joburg, you learned that you don't want to chase paper, you want to chase purpose.
Okay.
But if you were chasing paper the whole time, you would have gone to Spain and you wouldn't have been able to create those opportunities for other people and you wouldn't have what you have right now. Because a lot of people are chasing paper. They say yes to everything. Nah, but you can't say yes to everything. You got to learn
No
to say no
ways.
to some stuff and yes to some stuff. But that's wisdom.
That's crazy. Do you know Darim? Darim?
Yeah.
You know Darim, na?
Yes.
Darim asked me something years ago, and I couldn't understand it. We were doing Mama Awards, I think. Darim was like, Junior, can you say no to 50,000? Me being a colored guy that's not used to money, I was like, there's no way I am saying
50K
no.
begging,
50K, I don't care what I need to do. You guys can have me naked in the mall, bro. Give me that 50, bro. And then Darim was like, yo, I have to say no to a few 50Ks. And I never, ever understood that, bro. I'm like, what? This guy, he's crazy, bro. And I only understood this now. What it means to say no to a 50K.
Yeah.
You know? Something like I said no to so many 50Ks. I don't want to say what amounts, but some gigs is just not worth it, bro. Some gigs you just humiliate yourself. They just want dancers to do the most humiliating thing. And they're like, yeah, just put a check in your face. And
Yeah.
I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm in a position in life where I'm comfortable enough to say no to gigs, because I'm, you know, I built my brand well enough. I think where I'm at the point where I can say no to things that I feel like won't link or won't be like, you know,
Elevate you. or
elevate
your
me to
ad.
my, and it will just like, yeah, it will just humiliate me in a sense. So I was just like, and I would also encourage dancers, like, I know you guys have families to feed, and by all means, I was also the dancer back in the day, but I would just say also try and build yourself, build your brand, and not sell yourself short to a point where you call the shots and you can decide what gigs you want to do, because I'm sure you don't want to be 40 years old dancing with no clothes in the middle of a mall for pocket change. I'm sure you don't want to be doing that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So get something that will sustain you, and then after, when you break your leg or when you're not dancing anymore, you still need to sustain yourself. You can't. I can't depend on my body.
Yeah.
Although I've never had an injury in my life, thank
Yeah,
God.
that's
Never
good.
had an injury in my life, but through dancing. But when I'm done dancing, I need to know. We spoke about this yesterday also. I need to know what am I gonna do when the dancing stops. If
Yeah.
I break my leg tomorrow,
Yeah, for
am I still
sure.
gonna make money?
Yeah.
So I need all my dancers who listening to this podcast, please have something to just sustain yourself, because your body won't.
It starts with building a brand, because that's what you've done. Is you've built a brand,
100%.
and your brand helps you to diversify. You don't only have to be known as Junior King on TikTok as the dancer. You Junior King, that's the leader of the PE Boys, and that is a subdivision brand of, and you get to promote it together. You have your record label, you have the King Dance Studio. So you're able to build more because your brand is so reputable and it does so well. But that means you have a responsibility to your brand. Like you're saying now is, now you're going to need to turn down certain deals that doesn't make you a positive role model to the youth that you're teaching at your studio. It's a conflict of interest
Yeah.
there. That's not going to work out. So like you say, turn down the 50Ks, but that 50Ks turn into millions later on in life,
that's
bro.
it, bro. You position yourself for the other blessings.
Talking about
100%.
millions, you got 3 million followers.
Is it 3.5 or 3?
Bro, I,
3.1.
3.1. Okay.
I laugh because I feel like that's incredible, bro. 3 million people follow you. A population of a small country follows you.
Actually,
That's the whole of PE.
yeah, now P is 1 million.
Okay.
Population.
PE times 3.
Yeah.
So 3
3
times
Ps.
PE. And a large
Yo.
portion of your following obviously comes from the rest of the country. You
And the
it's-
world,
you
eh?
diverse your
Yeah.
brand.
It's Cape Town, USA, and then it's Joburg, I think, and then Dar es Salaam, and then PE is last.
Yo,
He's
that's
like
interesting.
Come on, PE. Pull
And
up.
How was
Yes.
that journey? Because I know also you didn't jump onto TikTok when it started, when it kicked off, you know. TikTok was Musically before, and then we all got the email from them to say, this is becoming TikTok, we're inviting you to the platform. And then some people bit, and they started and they built, and then
Yeah.
5 years after that, they somehow verified and
Yeah.
famous. And then only after that, some people started. And
Years
you were part
after.
of that, no?
So
Oh.
I started downloading TikTok years after everyone, because when I joined TikTok, my peers like Matthew, you know, Justin, I think they were verified already. So I started very, very late. I jumped on the wagon late because I think I was just stubborn. Because I didn't want to jump on every new wave. Like Instagram jump, like every. So I just like, okay, let me stay off this one. I don't want to just be up it, you know. So but then afterwards, I saw how big TikTok is
Yeah.
and what it can do for you and your brand, and I'm like, let me join. Like, let me finally join. The journey from 0 followers to 1 million took a while.
What's a while though? Like a year, 2
Yeah.
years? Okay.
But you were consistent with your content though, no?
2 years. 2 years, like maybe less than 2 years.
Okay.
I was consistent. I
Yeah,
was consistent.
videos, because I know
Videos.
content-wise, you
Dang.
were working, bro. Clapping content.
And it was going. Like I had 1,000 followers, but my views was very, very high because of the content I was putting out. And at that time, Amapiano just started, and that's why I'm proud to call myself a pioneer of Amapiano dance in this country. And a lot of people can attest to this. When Amapiano just started, I was waiting for that one.
Yeah.
So when Amapiano just started, I was pushing Amapiano. I was creating new Amapiano moves. I was just pushing Amapiano to the fullest. A lot of people started Amapiano or even knew about Amapiano because of me. A lot of my fans messaged me like, I didn't know what Amapiano was. American people.
Yeah.
They didn't know what it was until they saw my videos. So I introduced Amapiano to a lot of people. So from 0 followers to 1 million took like a year, 2 years. Like, so it took a long time. But surprisingly, from 1 million to 2 million took weeks.
Sure.
Like I was like, whoa, what's happening? Because once I got to 1 million, from 1 million to 2 million, it was weeks, bro. Just like, yo. And then it just went. And then from 2 million to 3 million, also like few months. And it just kept growing in that rate. And now I think dance-wise, I think I'm like the second most followed if you look at like South Africa, because Chad is first, definitely, the GOAT. And then I think I'm second. And for me, loving in PE and being in PE, it's like an uphill battle, bro. Like Benny always like message me, Benny Jr. He always message me, he's like, dog, you in PE, but you like, yo, like you won't say you in PE because you doing like crazy numbers and you crazy work. Like I told you, I did a video for Amin
Yeah.
yesterday, and today the video's on 1 million views.
And what did you say was your highest in one day again?
My highest in one day was like 3.5 million views in one day. I think my highest video on TikTok is 17 million views. Yeah, I think.
Mad.
Sure, but that's
So,
a record-breaking
Yeah,
shit.
I like found my nick in TikTok on what I do, and then I just went with it. And but I also have to say thank you to the P boys, King Dance Studio, everybody that I collab with. They also have a big part to play with my followers and the content that I put out. So huge shout out to them. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without my team.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I really respect what you've built in terms of the global brand of Junior King online. And then using it, I think of it almost like a Robin Hood project.
Yeah.
Is you're going to get opportunity from the world, but you're bringing it back home to the
Yeah, bro.
people where there's no opportunity. Because let's not sugarcoat it here, guys. Let's be honest. We come from places where there's too much talent. There's too much talent. We got too many kids that can do too many things.
Yeah.
But there's just too little stages. There's too little platforms. There's too little money. There's too little.
100%.
Most of the talented kids that's supposed to go to world champs is sitting at home and thinking that's never gonna happen for me.
100%.
It's impossible.
Bro, that's PE. PE. The problem I have with PE, and I don't bash them for this. They probably have to make money. So whatever makes you guys money, shop. But don't pretend like you care about us, bro. No, when you do your festivals, and I'm gonna say this, like, because I'm very controversial with the right. I don't really care about the backlash, because I feel like I like everybody filters themselves. They don't say what they really want to say, and I'm just gonna say what I really want to say. Bro, Splash Festival is the biggest festival in PE. Nah. Bro, they have this thing where if you performed last year, if you performed in a year, you can't perform for the next 3 years. Bro, what? Three years? That's a long time. You know?
What's
And
the
it's-
reason behind that?
Bro, I have no idea, dog. So I wanted my studio. So we performed, I think 2 years ago. So then I applied for my studio to perform. The kids, they've never performed there. You know, I applied for them to perform, and we got declined. Yeah? We got declined. The studio got declined. We couldn't perform at Splash Festival. And then you go to Splash Festival, and then you see the same act that was there for 4 years. There's the same guy who did the same act, and he does it every year. And you're like, bro, why? You guys saying we can't perform thrice in the same. So like in PE, that happens a lot. Like there is there's like, okay, the little stages we do have, they don't want to share with us. We
Like political.
Bro, we might have nothing in PE. We might don't have opportunities. We don't have no gigs, no opportunities, no festivals. It's like 2-3 festivals a year at most. And then when those festivals do pull up, it's like you don't look at us. And you don't look at the people making the most name in the city. If you come to PE and you ask, yo, who's the guys here in PE? Everyone is gonna 9 out of 10 people is gonna say Junior King. You know?
Yeah.
Like if you look at dances, you look at art, they're gonna say Junior King. And Junior King comes with rappers, he comes with dancers, he comes with an entire production.
Yeah.
Very, very professional. Do my job, and I do numbers at Splash Festival. Proven numbers. The last time we performed at Splash, when we pulled up, empty. And this is on my kids, bro. If I'm lying right now, on my kids. We took a video of this. I'll show you the video. Empty. Bradley just said, next up, all the way from Sasoneville, give it up, the PE boys. Yeah, ask my wife, bro. Packed. I'm talking about from the front. You will think it's a Beyonce concert. From the front, right to the back. Packed. Not a. You can't even see grass. Packed. They came there and we killed it to the point where we want more. We want more. So if the crowd says we want more, why don't you bring us back next year?
Doesn't make sense.
And it also doesn't make sense to me. As you definitely pay money to bring whoever down from Joburg. You have
Yeah, for
sure.
You have a national artist,
Yeah.
7 national artists. Bro, we don't want 100,000 rand to perform, bro. Just give us our local
cut,
budget
yeah.
that you guys have for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now they cut us off totally. This is like, now we want big names, yeah. And then these big names don't even pull in numbers, you know?
Doesn't make sense, yeah.
And their message is pushing local, bringing up
Come on.
cap.
Ah.
You guys are capping. Like, so that's my problem with the PE industry. Like, just be honest about what your agenda is.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
say on the posters that you guys are for us and the kids, and you guys want the kids to grow and you want to
Yeah.
give them opportunities, but then you don't.
Yeah.
It comes down to those decisions, bro, because those decisions change everything. Like if I think about an event like that, an event of that magnitude, and it has that power to pull, I think that you should be an entertainment coordinator for that event. Every year, it should be that you have a slot that's given
Like
to you.
you do the
And-
sevens?
exactly.
Yes.
Because
Do you know how I'll make splash a lot if they give them, like,
100% though.
Blake, you know what you do to sevens.
Yeah.
Well, you booked me for sevens for the first time. I was like, you know what? They let a dancer coordinate entertainment.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. And then sevens, when I look at sevens, we performing that side. As soon as we're done, there's something happening there.
Yeah.
Boom. Look at it's just pure action.
Yeah.
If they put me on, bro, do you know what the connections I have in industry? I'll make this splash what it never was. I'll do flash mobs.
And your network also, you can bring people in.
Dog,
Yeah.
bro, I'll do a collab, bro. Early B, I bring Ziggy to the show, and Ziggy's the biggest right now, and I'm connected with these people, bro.
Yeah.
You know, people. To be honest with you, the kids, like, I love some of these artists, right? I love them, but bro, the kids in my hood don't want to listen to Kurt Darren, dog. Bro, come on.
Straight fact.
Yo, I love Kurt Darren, bro. I love all these guys, Captain Spanish. I love them. But my kids in my hood,
Yeah.
that lives in PE, bro, we don't listen to you. So now you bring this artist down as a headliner, bro. Who you catering for? You know what I mean?
For themselves.
Cause
For themselves.
yeah, cater for yourselves. Like, cool, but cater for us too.
Yeah, for sure,
Like,
bro.
we need early B. We need
100%.
Bro, if I can get early B every year to splash, I'm getting him there. Early B is our goat in PE. He's the guy who made it in PE. He's our, you know,
Yeah.
Role model.
he's that guy.
Yeah.
And if we don't see him at splash every year, and we don't see him at this festivals every year, then you look at yourself, you're like, yo, who am I? If my goat is not even performing there, so it's just there's just things that in PE that I would like to, you know, rectify. I know I'm one person, but I've never been afraid to speak up about it, and I've never been I've never been scared to speak up for my people, because I feel like everyone is playing the humble card these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Everyone is humble. Oh yeah, no man, I'm just chilling,
Yeah.
bro. I'm just
Nah,
like, bro,
you
I don't
gotta
care.
speak up, bro.
I don't really care. I just want to speak up for my people. As soon as people put my people in better positions, no dirty. If they put them in better positions, I'll be like, okay, now I'm happy with what you guys are doing. But until then, I see my kids are suffering. You guys are changing PE to Bega. You're changing names, billboards, which probably cost millions. But we have gang potholes. You go to Katanga, the infrastructure is broken. You go there, it's broken. The kids don't have food. They're standing in lines by the Sasa line to get 350s. But we have money to change a name, a airport, billboard.
100%.
What are
bro.
we doing?
Yeah.
Where's
we
the
live-
focus?
We're living in reverse.
What are we
Well,
doing?
they are.
What are we doing? You know?
Yeah.
So that's the only issue I have with my city. Other than that, I love it.
I'm gonna go back to the TikTok also, because
Yeah.
there's something that we must speak about, bro.
Yeah.
And we can't look past it. Amapiano to the world
Yeah.
went global, and you were a massive pioneer and contribution to till today though. We can't speak about it like it's over. It's still out there.
Facts.
Bro, now we're speaking about the struggle that we come from. But then we also need to look at why we even having this conversation, because the talent is relevant. Because you took the talent and you proved to PE, to South Africa, look at how the world appreciates us from the outside. Look at how they can say, for sure, this is undeniable talent.
Exactly.
So it's not like you're just complaining, or you're actually saying, how come everybody else can see it, but we can't see it here at home, where we live, where we breathing.
Exactly.
And with the Amapiano trends, we were speaking about it last night also. You are actually the person that people come to make their songs viral, to make
Yes, sir.
hits. You're the trendsetter of the trends.
Yes, sir.
How is that from a creative point of view? Because I know personally, creating content, we had to speak about this also. Being a dancer is one thing, but what you're doing is also content creation on its own.
Yeah.
You know how to curate the video, you know what's entertaining, you know your audience, you know the platforms, you know TikTok's different to Instagram, all of that. So how is it for you as a creative to make all of these videos, to keep up your creativity? Tell us a bit about that.
So, I like, okay, with Amapiano, first things first, there's so much songs that's platinum right now, that's just big, no, that we are behind. And I feel like we are almost the ghostwriters, the modern day ghostwriters of music, because
Sure.
In terms of marketing,
in
like,
terms of
yeah.
marketing, there's some songs they wouldn't be as big as it if it wasn't for a dance challenge, and not just only me. For example, let's use Mnike, right? Biggest song in South Africa, bro. Big song. I feel like shout out to Tyler. It's an insane song. I spoke to him about it already. But I feel like if it wasn't for the dance challenge,
Sure.
if it wasn't for the shout out to Romaka, she deserves way more than what she's currently getting. Bro, the world is doing Romaka's dance, bro.
the whole world is
Yeah.
doing this girl's dance. Bro, Uncle Waffles did a dance. I don't know. I don't know if Beyonce did it, but like people, like bro, like everyone when they hear the song, they go and
Yeah.
like automatically, pa pa pa. Bro, Romaka's supposed to be a millionaire right now.
Yeah.
It's her moves. It's like she started that whole challenge, bro. Shout out to like I need people to understand Romaka
Yeah.
is
Where
the
does she live?
goat. Cape Town, I think.
Yeah, this is in Cape Town, yeah.
Yeah, she's in Cape Town. And bro, I wanted to fly her down to PE. And she's like, yo, she doesn't know, but like, she never flew anywhere. She's like, she's very like, I'm like, bro, you deserve way more, bro.
Yo.
You started a global, you know. And I just feel like she deserves way more credit, man. Because that dance made the song even bigger,
Yeah.
you know. And you know who I respect? I think her name is Bootle. I think Hamba Wen.
Yeah,
Hamba
yeah.
Ha. That song. She gave a plaque to the dance creators.
Yo.
She gave a plaque. The dance creators who made the song, the dance. When she gave a plaque, the artist gave a plaque to the two dancers who made the. I feel like that should be a trend, bro.
Yo.
I feel like that should be a trend, bro.
Bro.
If I help your song get boom, bro, don't just give me like the money that you paid me.
Yeah.
I helped you, bro. I co-signed your song, and the reason why your song is that big now is because I did a video to it. I got it trending. For example, unavailable as well.
Yeah.
Penny Junior's I'm unavailable. And global.
Yeah.
Jason Derulo did it. Israel Idesanya done
Yeah.
it. Penny also deserves way more credit. You understand? Because he started something. It's more than a song. Your song can be dope, but if we dance to it, it's doper.
Of course.
It's
100%.
It's almost like the marketing back in the day was the music video. But now it's the dance trend.
It's us
Because
now.
that's way more powerful. It moves faster than a music video with
Facts. And we have more followers than the artist.
direct link to an audience
Yeah,
that
yup.
will are we.
You know, because if you look at most artists' numbers on TikTok, it's not that high, like myself and my peers. So they not need us, but they it's now not reversed, but it's just a different format now,
Yeah.
where they will say, "Yo, I need my song to pop, Junior, please dance to it," you know. And you do get those people who was like, "Yo, Junior, can you just please dance to my song, bro, please? I don't have any budget right now, but can you just please dance to my song?" And it's just when you politely decline, they obviously take it the wrong way. Oh, your head is getting too big now. I'm just like, but I'm running a business, my guy.
But I mean, if it feels right, you won't decline. I mean, if someone came to you and it just felt right in the moment, the reason, everything. I mean, you might be open to it. It's not like you completely closed off.
Nah,
You completely closed off.
if you're not paying me,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Because the thing is, at the end of the day, if I do a free video for you, nah, that's gonna run around in the industry. Then everyone is gonna start asking me for free videos, and at the end of the day, I'm running a business.
No, for sure.
You
But I think what
understand?
I'm asking is, if it was, let's say, so let me be clearer.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, now I'm just going to just pull the first example that comes to my mind.
this.
If we were raising funds for a lighty in hospital and we made a song for this lighty to raise funds, then you might be interested.
100%.
Okay,
That's different, yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. So then the principle is different. So you would be open if the reason was right.
100%.
Okay, cool. That's
For
what I'm
example,
Yeah.
Amin hit me up about like I need to do a video to his song, and like he spoke to me, and I understood like what he's trying to do, like what his objective is and stuff like that, and I was like, hey bro, let's jump on board, like because I even didn't charge my rate because I understood what he's trying
For sure.
to do,
Okay.
and I understood how the long-term relationship for myself
Quite.
well, because I know I can benefit a lot of associating myself with people like Blake, Amin, and stuff like that. So if it's beneficial to me, and if it makes sense,
Makes
like you
sense.
said,
Yeah, yeah.
Business-wise.
definitely. But I
Yeah.
won't just totally just like nah, you know.
Two things also. I know you spoke to me about this yesterday, and I had to contain myself, but I respect you for it.
No
You
stress.
also don't overcharge people.
Mm-hmm.
You're not greedy for money. You don't go exorbitant amount of capital. You told me yesterday that your thing is you secure the bag for your family. And that's how you see it is
Yep.
you're willing to take a package that you think for you is fair, But as long as you are feeding your family and sorting everybody else out,
100%.
you're happy with that. You're content. You don't even buy like designer brands or go mal in that sense. You just do what's necessary, and that makes you happy and content.
100%. So look here, like with this thing now, everybody's always like, Junior, even my agent, she's, yo, you must charge 50K, man. You're worth more. You have 3 million followers, what you told me also yesterday. And I totally understand that concept. But you must understand where I come from. I come from no money, no inheritance, no father money, no mother money. Everything that I have, I created from nothing by myself. So it doesn't matter how much followers I have or where I am. People always tell me, Junior, go big, go big, go big. But for me, I'm content with what I receive, man.
Yeah.
It's like because I used to dance for free for a decade. I used to dance for free. Every show free. So now when I am getting money for it, I don't want to be like, oh, I have 3 million followers. I'm Mr. Junior King. I need now 1 million a video. I'm on my black coffee type. Like I'm happy with if you tell me, yo, this is the amount and it's respectable.
Yeah.
But I'm doing a video, bro, because 10 to 1 I was gonna put my phone down and dance for free. Why not just put my phone down and get that check that you were gonna give me, and then my family's
Paid, yeah.
my kid have Kimbies. I can buy stuff in the house. I can sort my because I'm
Nappies aren't cheap, eh?
bro. Because I'm the breadwinner. I'm the breadwinner in my family.
Yeah.
Like in my family. In my family. So for me, I can't afford to say no to gigs at times. I can't afford to say I can't do the 20K. I need a 70. I can't afford. I need to sustain my family. And I told you yesterday, I'm not a guy that's chasing riches. I've never been. My stepdad always told me, like, yo, ek wil nie ryk braaf, ek wil nie ryk man wees. Van ryk mense het meer probleme.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've never, and that stuck with me. I've never wanted to be rich, bro. I just want my wife to be able to say something. Yeah, I want to go to Cape Town. Then we go.
Yeah.
So, remember I told you just on the way here. So you booked this flight for me and accommodation for me. I'm chilling. I'm like, so now I'm saying bye to my wife and I'm saying bye to my kid. My wife said, yo, you know what? I wish I can go with you, go. That's all it took. She just said, I wish I can go with you. I'm like, psh, right, say less. Book the tickets for her. So that's for me. That small thing that I could do for her, to book her ticket here, book her back. That's all I want in my life.
Amazing, bro.
If she asks for something, I can get it for her. She wants pizza right now, I can get it for her. She wants a blow dryer, I can get it for her. That's all I want. I'm not the guy, bro. You see what I'm wearing? I'm wearing Bambata. I never wear and I'm an ambassador for G-Star Raw. But you'll never see me in G-Star Raw clothes. I only wear it for the campaign. I'm not a name brand guy. Bro, I wear fake clothes, fake jewelry. I'm proud to say it.
Lekker,
Super proud to say it, bro. Because I feel like if you wear original and the expensive watch, good for you, my brother. I love it for you. But don't expect me to treat you a different way because you're wearing it.
Sure,
because
sure.
I feel like name brands and stuff. You're not wearing it for yourself. You're wearing it so other people can validate you.
Yeah.
You're like, you're wearing your, I'm coming out with a Cavella. You're wearing it so that other people can see you wearing a Cavella.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care. I will wear a fake chain to club, fake watch, pull up as long as I look.
Only if you wear real Crocs, sir. Hey, no fake Crocs.
No fake Crocs. Shout out Crocs, baby. I got the Dylans on right now. You know what I mean? So I'm secure in myself and I don't care what people think
that,
about me, bro. I
Love
can go
it.
to a club, I can go to a what's the name.
Yeah.
If I look clean, if I look nice, I look decent.
Yeah.
Do you actually think I care if this is a proper Fabiani that costed like 10,000 rand and I got this thing for 550 from Small Street? Do you think I care about your opinion of what I'm wearing and I'm still rocking it better than you who spent 20K on your whole outfit and I'm still rocking and I'm coming here with a Mr. Price white plain t-shirt, jeans, clean, tacky, clean, nice, boom. Everyone's like, yo, you dressing nice, bro. How much your outfit cost? tattoo clipper.
Yeah. Love it, bro.
That's just how I feel.
Preach.
I
Real
just how I
stuff.
feel, bro.
Don't chase the paper, chase the dreams. That's exactly what you living proof of, bro.
Yeah.
Because also you don't get comfortable, nah? And we can speak for hours, bro. We spoke for hours
Yo,
yesterday.
till
We say
2 the morning.
this is the fourth podcast already. So the one thing is also you didn't get stuck in the bubble of being a dancer. And earlier on, when you were asking him that question about will he accept a no-pay job, before dancers were always in the shadows. There was
Yeah.
never an opportunity for a dancer to shine brighter than an artist or to be in a position where I'm running the business, I decide the rates.
Yeah.
And then you didn't get comfortable staying the dancer. Now you're a DJ. Now you're an artist as well, making your own independent music as
Yes.
well. What's next? What's happening? What's on your mind going forward, bro?
So, on my mind going forward now, I feel like I've accomplished not everything that I've wanted to, but I feel like I've like accomplished dance, man. I've done a lot with dance, you know. I've worked with the biggest names, with the biggest celebrities, danced on the biggest stages. I feel like when you playing GTA and you
Yeah.
finish the game, now you're just doing side quests. Yeah, because the
Yeah.
game is done. You're just driving with a robot, stop for no reason at the red robot. You're just playing the game now, you know.
Yeah.
I feel with dance is like that. I'm just doing side quests when it comes to dance. For me, like, because I'm content what I did with dance. So now with the music, I've always done music. I've been making music since I was a kid. I just never told anybody, never took it serious. I just
Yeah.
been making music until my idols listen to my music, you know. Ali B listened to my music. AKA listened to my music when I did Fully In once.
Yo, God rest his soul.
My goat. So Costa listened to my music.
Yo, same.
And then they were like, they listened to it, they're like, bro, what are you doing? Bro, take this thing serious, you good. And when because my friends already told me, but I'm like, yeah, y'all gassing me. Y'all must say this about me.
Yeah.
And when they told me, yo, you have something here with this music thing. You actually sound crazy. You actually sound like a new AKA. Because so now on TikTok it's going viral that I sound like AKA. Like there's like thousands of comments. Yo, AKA reborn, AKA rebirth. It's something that I can't help. So a lot of people think I try, or like people say it's AI. And so it's, I rap, I open my mouth, I rap, and then the autotune comes on and the reverb, and then I sound like Keenan. And I can admit this, I do sound like him, but it's not something that I try to do. It's something that comes naturally. I don't know if it's influence or what, but it comes naturally. But with the music, I'm really trying to push it to a next level. I just dropped the EP recently on all platforms. It's called The Most Hated. The reason I dropped that EP is because I was going through a tough time back home in PE. I went viral on Facebook. Somebody, I don't want to give this person too much attention, but somebody posted, there's this one guy in PE. He wants to dance, rap, act, DJ, everything, and just like made fun of me, man. And it went super viral, and everyone jumped in the bandwagon, the Junior King bandwagon, like just bashing me. Memes came out about me. Like it was insane, man. And just went through this like tough time. And then my response was like, okay, I'm not going to respond. Like, you know, like sometimes you want to respond,
yeah.
then you just want to, I was like, no, I'm not going to respond. I'm rather going to respond with my work, my art. So I dropped The Most Hated, because I felt like the most hated at the time.
Sure.
And then I dropped that EP with 6 songs. It's actually, it's featured, Ali B is on the EP, Cash CPT
Yeah.
is on the EP.
Shout out.
And then Kid, big artist, also on the EP. And Links Mac and Kaida, that's the only 2 local artists that I have on the EP. So that EP did fairly well. Obviously, I don't have a label backing me. I do everything, distribution I pay for,
Yeah.
publishing, marketing, everything. I don't have no label backing me. But it's doing very good independently. People are playing it in the streets, in the taxis, the Quantums. Kids are coming up to me, singing my lyrics to me. And it's the most,
Yo, that's crazy,
like,
bro.
you know, in such a short time, because I'm not an artist.
Sure.
I'm not an artist for that. I'm a rapper for that long. So in the short time when I've been dropping music, people are really like
Yeah.
receiving it well. This weekend I'm actually performing with Ziggy, that does the honor,
Yeah.
the honor track, and
you
with
did the
Culture
remix?
Gang.
Yeah.
I did the remix, and they actually want me to perform this weekend with them, and that is like, it's big for me. Not because if it was a dance, I would be like, ah, cool, but now it's a rap.
Yeah.
Because
Getting recognized.
you know, in
Yeah.
the rapping now. So
Yeah. And you
That's-
smashed that verse, bro.
Thank you so much,
You jumped on
bro.
it also quick, you know. You didn't wait, bro. I told you
when I
also.
heard it, I was like, yeah, babe, I need to get instrumental.
Say,
Went to
was
the
a
room,
striker, bro.
and people loved it. It went viral.
Yeah.
That verse went viral. Everyone loved it. Nav hit me up, the manager of them. They hit me up. He's like, yo, we love you, bro.
Yeah.
Whenever you need anything from us, if you want a feature, hit
Yeah.
me up. And I'm not the guy to like chase for a feature. I don't like to like, you know,
Ask
'cause
favors too much.
favors
or,
too much, or to, because I know Ziggy's popping right now.
Yeah.
So I could have get the feature from Ziggy, but like I could have asked Nav, yo, I need Ziggy on a track, but then I'm like, I'm riding the wave.
Yeah.
So I'm letting everything settle
Yeah.
and like build myself also first,
Yeah.
and then
That's mature, bro.
We'll get
mature
there.
and wise.
Yeah, we'll get there because I don't want to. Oh, Ziggy now, Junior. I want to. Because everyone's probably asking for Ziggy for a
sure.
feature. So I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
So getting back to your question to what's next, definitely music. I'm pushing my music hectically this year.
Yeah.
And then festivals wise, when I do events, performances, I want to be the first person to do everything in one performance.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing. So like what I'm currently doing, we start off with dancing.
Yeah.
And then we gradually go. I take the mic
Yeah.
and then I perform a song with dancing also.
Yeah.
After the mic, I walk around to the decks and P Boys comes back with me to the decks and then we do something behind the decks,
Production.
you know, and then
Yeah.
I go back to the front. Nah?
Yeah.
I go back to the front of the stage and I start dancing. So I wanna fuse dance, rapping, you know, in MCing, entertainment, comedy, everything of that the 5 sectors. I wanna fuse them in one performance.
Why?
And I don't think there's a lot of if any, who does that in their performances. So that's what's basically next for me.
Nice, bro.
Amazing, bro. So, bro, Junior, I'm gonna be honest with you. We can
Okay.
sit there and talk for hours more, bro. But I mean,
Eons.
that's the beauty of the conversation is we can connect with you again in the future.
Mhm.
We're leaking it here today. We're planning to bring Best Foot Forward school tour to Port Elizabeth with PE boys, street stylers, the whole collab. We're gonna make it happen for you
banger.
guys. But we're closing off today's episode with one special question. Jay Smooth.
If you could be any gibbet, what would you be and why?
That's okay. Dope question. If I could be any gibbet, I would be all of them. Because I feel like since I do everything and people are like, oh, Junior wants to do everything, might as well just embrace it.
Take it all on.
Yeah, no.
Represent to the fullest. I love it.
So then when you get your other pair of Crocs and I see you next time, they must be full.
Alles.
Full, bro.
Bro, I want to just close off and say thank you. Thank you for firstly traveling here, bro,
Yeah,
for coming over, for
we-
making the
thank
time.
you.
When I asked you, you never hesitated. You were like, same time, sharp, I'm there, let's
Got
do it.
you.
And I just want to thank you for your story. Thank you for
Yeah.
not giving up. Thank you also for moving at your own pace. Thank you for not being one-dimensional, living in a
Yeah.
bubble. Thank you for having multiple dreams. Thank you for
Yes.
inspiring the youth and not stopping. Thank you for creating platforms. Also, you deserve all the thanks for that
Yeah.
and all the props.
Thank you,
Everything
bro.
you have, bro, you've earned it, and people must give you your credit.
Bro, can I say something? I know this interview is about me because I'm being interviewed, but thank you to you, man. Bro, what? Like Blake, like, do you know, I know Blake for so long. I was scared of Blake at first. When Blake comes in, no, I was scared of Blake. But Blake, what you do for Cape Town and for dancers and for us, especially in the industry, I don't think people speak about it enough because you're very behind the scenes and they don't know a lot what you do. So I just want to first of all give you your flowers, bro, because
Yeah.
you are an important figure in this industry and in the industry I work with, and I speak for everyone in PE, especially my peers and my dancers in my studio, my friends. We all look up to you and we appreciate the hell out of you, bro. So shout out to you
Appreciate
for
bro.
real.
Yo, I'm gonna send a shout out to everybody for all the love, bro, for the brotherhood, and just for that, for the appreciation. You don't
Yeah,
get to hear
got
it
you.
often, you know, and I really truly appreciate it. Thank you,
We
my brother.
appreciate
Much
you, bro.
respect, much love. We will see you again soon.
Definitely.
In PE.
Sharp,
Guys.
Junior King, ladies and gents.
Yes, sir.
Lekker.
We're gonna close off. Jay Smooth.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was a powerful, dope episode. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on that notification, comment below. Over to you, Blake.
Here we go, guys. As you know, we want to make sure that we also share the love. And
Yeah.
all we're asking you to do is just comment, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, post the shorts on Instagram, TikTok, easy. We want to see who are the most enthusiastic people. We're giving away 3 pairs of Crocs on every episode. Massive shout out to Junior King. The message of today is, doesn't matter if you come from a small town, don't have small dreams. Dream as big as you want because you can do it. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.
Bye-bye.